Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. Tonight is our biennial reorganization meeting of our Township Council. Township of Verona and the council had moved their municipal election from May to November. So this November, for the first time, the Verona Council was on the general election ballot. So I'd like to welcome everyone, and if you would just please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sorry, don't touch your mic. Before we start, I just want to recognize some people that have joined us tonight. First, our state senator, Kristen Corrado. Welcome. Our state assemblyman, Mr. Al Barlis. State assemblyman, Christopher Phillips. Welcome. Our county commissioner, Lenny Luciano. There he is. I'm sorry. It's stuck in. Our Essex County Deputy Administrator, Director of Purchasing, and the County Liaison to the Township of Verona, Mr. Jay Coltrane. We have former Councilwoman Catherine Tamasek. And we have our previous Memorial Day Grand Marshal, John Lacrasto. Yes. We have Chairperson from the Planning Board and the Environmental Commission, Jessica Pearson. With Chairperson of our Parks and Rec Advisory Committee, Mr. Corey Shore. I'm almost done. Fire Chief, Nick Policino. Building Code and Construction Code Official, Thomas Jacobson. And our newly appointed Director of Community Affairs, Pam Prisco. Also joining us is our Public Information Officer, Lisa Northrup. Okay, so first thing I will do is I will start the meeting with the Open Public Meeting Statement. The notice requirements of this open public meeting has been satisfied with respect to the meeting of the Township Council. Specifically, the time and date were included in the publication of the annual meeting notice. This information, along with the public internet link and telephone call and information, was sent to the official newspapers of the Township, the Verona City Grove Times and Star Ledger, at least 48 hours preceding the start time of this meeting, and posted on the legal notices webpage of the Verona Township website. The agenda can be viewed online at veronanj.org/council meetings. A public comment period will be held as listed on the agenda, and instructions on how to comment will be provided at the appropriate time. Okay, so at this time, I would like to begin the swearing in ceremonies, and at the same time, I will distribute the election certificates so we're not all walking back and forth. So, Ms. Cynthia Holland, would you join me? Would family like to?
But they have to take off their hoodies.
Oh, you guys look so pretty. No, I'm not kidding.
You also have to stand up straight. Who's going to hold that?
Stand over here so you can put your, raise your left hand, put your face. Okay. Darren? Yeah, that'll work. Is that okay?
Does this work?
Yeah.
We're good. At the right angle?
I can go here. I don't want to be in the kitchen, so I can stand here. You know this, right?
I will repeat after you.
Please do. I, Cynthia
I, Cynthia Holland,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of the position of council member at large. All the duties.
perform all the duties of
The position of, I'm sorry,
perform all the duties of the position of council member at large
for the Township of Verona,
for the Township of Verona,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Congratulations. Quickly present you with, you can sign this later.
Okay, I will.
But I'd like to present you with our certificate of election
Oh, and it's
from
free.
the municipal clerk. Yes, and it is framed. I had to top the county.
Thank you.
You'd like to say something?
Yes, I would. Thank you guys for coming. There you go. You can hold that.
How about a picture?
Oh, can we get a picture?
Yeah. Take a picture.
She's too tall now. Thank you.
I'm behind. I was at it.
Good evening, everyone. I will keep my remarks short. I know it's a Monday night at the end of a long weekend, but I do just want to say thank you to the entire community for continuing to have confidence in me and electing me to serve. It is a tremendous honor, and I'm deeply humbled to be able to serve the people of Verona. At a time where cynicism can run rampant, the people of Verona elected a woman whose platform was simply integrity, right? I said I was going to do things, and I did do them. I ran on my record. I intended to keep my promises when I ran 4 years ago, and that is a message that I continue to offer the community and that I will bring forward into this second term in office. So again, I just want to thank the people of Verona. I want to thank my family for all the sacrifices that they have to do, the least of which being having to take off their hoodies on a very cold January night. But thank you. There's a lot of personal sacrifice that goes into serving the greater community. But I do think that it is a tremendous value. And I do really, really want to continue to inspire both my daughters as well as other women to run for office and serve their community, because I think it is so important. So thank you again and have a great evening. Thank you so much. I love the frame. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
would you please join me up at the lectern? I'll have to stand closer so they can hear you. Put your right, raise your right hand, put your left hand on. Don't burn your hand.
Raise your right hand.
And then step closer. Not me. Good enough. I, Jack McAvoy,
I, Jack McAvoy,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the position of council member at large
of the position of council member at large
for the Township of Verona,
for the Township of Verona
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of our ability. So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And here is your certificate of election.
Thank you.
Thank you. Would you like to say?
Yes, sure. Want to take that?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I just want to go through a brief history of my time on the council. It's been an honor serving on the Verona Town Council since 2017. And I'd like to thank the residents of Verona for putting their trust in me for another 4 years. In the years just prior to me joining the council, studies conducted had shown future councils would need to upgrade facilities and infrastructure. Infrastructure such as our underground utilities, both sewer and stormwater, our water treatment plant, Firehouse 2, the rescue squad building, the police station, town hall, the library, and others. A dauntingly long list. We started to work on those plans, providing for the library updates and various improvements at town hall. But as usual, obstacles presented themselves. First, we were slowed by an affordable housing mandate that consumed valuable time and upwards of $20 million plus. But I emphasize valuable time for several years. And during the time we were making decisions on affordable housing plans and land purchases to preserve green space, we encountered COVID, another hurdle that set us back in both time and money. As we emerged from those setbacks, we were able to focus on the needs of Verona. We progressed quickly. In the years I've been on the council, we have accomplished a great deal. We have done a major renovation on the library, town hall building improvements, smoke tested and started improvements on our wastewater conveyance system, numerous water main replacement repairs and roadway replacements, numerous building improvements, well upgrades with PFAS filtration systems, athletic fields and playground upgrades, Verona pool improvements, and much more. It's a long list. Many of these accomplishments have been made over this last 6+ years, but there are many more ahead, and that is why I decided to return for another 4-year term. I'm focused on moving forward with what Verona still needs in the coming years. We need to work with our county officials to improve the safety along our Bloomfield Avenue corridor and other main roadways. We need to continue improvements on our aging wastewater treatment plant. This council has to unite and come to an agreement on a public safety building. Our police and firefighters and my colleagues all agree need to have safe, proper facilities and appropriate equipment to protect and serve the residents of Verona. And not just the residents that live here today, but those that will be here in years to come. Now, I know these improvements will be costly, but the longer we take to decide, the higher the cost to complete these projects will be. We as council members and residents have to look at the long term as well as the short term and realize the public safety building will be a 75 to 100-year investment in Verona. We cannot put off improving what this town needs today because it will only put a heavier burden on future taxpayers. On this momentous Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, I thank my council colleagues and all the volunteer residents again for all they do for the Township of Verona. Volunteerism, civic service, community engagement, and civil rights should be embraced and exercised to the fullest degree today and every day. My goal is to move forward in a direction that most Verona residents can agree with, although there will be a few that will not. I will always do my best to sit down, have a conversation, and listen to those that propose other solutions for our township. I want to thank everybody for coming tonight, especially our dignitaries. I won't go through the list because the clerk did a great job of naming everybody and welcoming you, but thank you for your support during the years.
Dr. Tamburo. Assemblyman Al Barlas will be swearing in Dr. Tamburo.
Smile on camera.
And you want
Mom and Dad, both. You wanna come?
No, that's good. It's good. Better than mine.
you can hold that and
You're on camera? Sure, you're on camera. Left hand, right hand, ready to go? I,
I,
Dr. Christopher H. Tamburo,
Dr. Christopher H. Tamburo,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear
that I will bear
true faith and allegiance
true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and to the governments
established
established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority
under the authority
of the people,
of the people,
and that I will
and that I will
faithfully,
faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the position of
of the position of
council member at large
council member at large
for the Township of Verona,
for the Township of Verona,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Stay there. Get a picture of my place. Hold on. Where you take your picture? Madam Clerk, I got yours.
thank you. Go ahead, keep going.
No, that's.
Good job.
Hey, try.
Well, for the next 45 minutes, I will give a lengthy history of Verona. Good evening, Verona residents, distinguished guests, township staff, family, and friends. Taking the oath of office this evening is both a celebratory occasion and a solemn reminder of the trust that the public has placed in us to lead Verona with stewardship, foresight, intelligence, compassion, and ethical decision-making. I'm humbled to have been reelected to serve this vibrant community that I have loved for the past 18 years and remain committed to representing our residents to the best of my ability. Thank you to Assemblyman Barlas for swearing me in. He, Senator Corrado, and Assemblyman DePhillips have been great supporters of Verona since they started representing us in the State House. I look forward to continued collaboration with their offices in service of our residents. I'd also like to thank Commissioner Len Luciano for joining us tonight. The county has also been a great supporter of Verona, especially with road projects in the past few years, and we're looking forward to more. Thank you, Commissioner. Congratulations to Council Members McAvoy and Holland on their re-elections. They've each demonstrated commitment to addressing the many challenges that have faced our town over the past 4 years and have shared their expertise and energy for the betterment of our community. I look forward to working with them throughout this term. And thank you to Council Members Roman and McGrath for their continued service as we continue to do the work of Verona. I appreciate the residents and friends who offered their encouragement and support this fall. It was energizing and heartening to have the backing of people who care so deeply about the future of our town. They inspired me to share my uniting vision in a positive, issues-oriented campaign. Special thank you to my family. My mom, dad, and brother Nat are here in the audience for always believing in me and modeling public service in their lives. They're always there for me, and at this point, probably know more about the happenings of Verona than their own towns. A lot of phone calls. From my heartfelt appreciation to all the Verona residents who participated in November's election. The high turnout ensured that the results were representative of our community's true desires and vision for the future. We must now work deliberately and tirelessly to fulfill that promise. It was such a pleasure to speak with so many residents, whether at a forum or event, on their front porch or a phone call, or even in their living rooms. Residents asked great questions and provided constructive feedback that have already informed my votes and will continue to do so throughout this term. Over the past 4.5 years and 2 weeks, this council has been one of the busiest governing bodies in Verona history. In a time that moved very quickly, we have made necessary and forward-thinking revisions to the municipal code, approved upgrades to our water infrastructure, made much-needed facility repairs, approved reconstruction of several roads, approved and started construction on a long overdue upgrade to Everett Field, installed the accessible playground that had experienced so many delays, approved a reasonable affordable housing plan, enhanced public safety through investment in personnel and equipment, took informed measures to secure the future of the Verona Community Pool, and made meaningful efforts to begin the process of solving decades-old problems with our public safety infrastructure. And remarkably, this is just a small sampling of the dozens of initiatives that have been completed in the service of this town. Thank you to all the township staff who execute our vision for Verona by working diligently to manage project while supporting residents, ensuring public safety, and keeping the town operating seamlessly. I'd like to take a minute to especially recognize Tom Jacobson, our construction code official, who will be attending his last organizational meeting as a staff member after a half a century of service to Verona.
Wow.
Tom, I don't know what we're going to do without you. So we have you for a couple more months, right? So, which is good. We're fortunate to have an excellent mission-driven team that cares deeply about this community. Verona is such a special place, and I'll always be grateful for the staff's efforts in making it so. I am similarly appreciative of the efforts of our boards, commissions, and committee members whose work and recommendations are vital to ensuring that we identify and meet community needs. As we look ahead, it is important that we establish clear objectives for the next 2, 4, and 10 years. In the meantime, our immediate goals must include prioritizing the approvals of final plans and beginning construction on a cost-effective public safety facility. We need to continue to negotiate with developers to reduce unit and bedroom counts and establish design standards to limit the impact of new construction on our community. It is vital that our trust fund be used to acquire additional property to preserve open space without delay. It will be necessary to analyze real-time data to assess efforts that we have made to ensure the viability of the Verona pool. We must work diligently and intelligently to secure Verona's future. As we begin this term, I renew my commitments to always work for Verona and to put service above politics. Our town will benefit the most when the council is focused entirely on our responsibility to make decisions which serve the best interests of the community, while always remembering that our primary role is to serve the needs of the public before our own. With a shared vision, we will ensure the best government for the best Verona, and together we can ensure an even brighter town in the coming years. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations, Tommy. I didn't know. Okay, I'm gonna kind of.
Thank you.
Township Code, Chapter 5, Section 14 mandates that after in January following an election, the council shall organize and elect one of the council persons as mayor. The mayor shall be chosen by majority vote of all the members of the council. The members shall be unable within 5 votes to be taken within 2 days of the organization meeting to elect a mayor. The member who was in the last election for members of the council received the greatest number of votes shall be mayor. The same time as the mayor is elected, the council shall elect one of its mayors as deputy mayor, and each shall serve for a term of 2 years, beginning on the day of the organization meeting following each election of the council. So at this time, we'll have the council. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm going to make sure I do this right. Do I have at this time, I'm sorry. I request nominations for mayor of the township.
I would like to nominate Dr. Christopher Tambora for mayor.
Are there a second?
I would like to second that nomination.
Okay, at this time I'll call the roll. Are there any more other nominations before I move forward? I'll call the roll. This will be alphabetical because we don't have any hierarchies yet. Councilwoman Holland.
No.
Councilman McAvoy.
Yes.
Councilwoman McGrath,
No.
Councilman Roman,
Yes.
Councilman Tamburo.
Yes.
Councilman Tamburo wins the nomination of mayor by a vote of 3-2. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now we'll do administer the oath of the mayor.
Oh, yeah. Gotta do that.
And Senator Corrado, would you be? She will be swearing in our mayor.
What do you need?
Sorry, what?
I was going to use your oath twice. Sorry.
Oh, it's, well, that's behind.
Put in the maroon.
You have it, my mom.
Yeah.
I need Bible holders again.
You got this if I can.
It's Matt's turn.
Yeah.
Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Christopher Tamboro,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey.
of the State of New Jersey,
That I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and to the governments
established
established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority
under the authority
of the people.
of the people,
And that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of the position
of the position
of mayor
of mayor
for the Township of Verona,
for the Township of Verona,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Before I turn the meeting over, we'll do the election of our deputy mayor. Deputy mayor. The process is the same as the election for mayor. Do I have any nominations for a council person as deputy mayor?
Yes, sir. I'd like to nominate Jack McAvoy for deputy mayor.
Second.
Seconded by Mayor Tamburo. Any other nominations? No, I will call the roll. Councilwoman Holland,
No.
Councilman McAvoy,
Yes.
Councilwoman McGrath,
No.
Councilman Roman,
Yes.
Mayor Tamburo.
Yes.
Councilman McAvoy, you accept the?
Yes.
Councilman McAvoy, got deputy mayor, vote 3-2. Would you like to please bring up?
Yes. Jess.
I think I can do it off the top of my head.
Is Jessica?
Jessica.
Oh, Jessica.
Oh, I was gonna just do that.
I could probably do it this way.
You're having mixed.
I, Jack McAvoy,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will
the
support
Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New
and the
Jersey,
Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to
and
the same,
allegiance to the same,
and to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the position of deputy mayor
of the position of deputy mayor
for the Township of Verona,
for the Township of Verona,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Congratulations.
So
Okay.
I'm taking this.
Yeah.
Here, take it back.
You know where we're going. Well, at this time, I will turn the meeting over to Mayor Tamboro. That concludes our ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Anybody who wants to make an escape, now's a good time. Take a 2-minute break. They have. Why don't we take about a 2-minute break and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Alex, good to see you again. Mayor, congratulations. Thanks for those kind words. Good to see you. Yeah, that would be good. That would be great. I feel like I'm especially with my What? Yeah. We're gonna keep rolling.
No.
Yes.
Perfect, thank you.
Lovely, thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, I just
It's such a magnanimous Well, they're one of the towns that are used to.
Yes, I think it's
And all of these towns are registered too. Stunningly.
Because then eventually it catches up.
You know, anyways, don't get me started. I have money put in home.
I understand politics, but it's such a bad. Unbelievable, right? So I have actually served. Unbelievable, right?
We raised our son
But it's like, you know what? Same ordinances, same resolutions. All right. Most of the same members, even though.
I'm fine with that. I mean, once they get everything, it's moving along anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch.
So it's very similar things, right?
You have to be in pictures. And then they're both like, no, we're gonna wear these dresses without coats. I'm like, it's not a July sweater. Yeah, they refuse to wear jackets. It's like a whole thing.
That's all little kids. And they'll see like days like
I'm really curious about with the polar vortex
My
that's
son
coming,
does
whether or
that.
not the kids will still refuse to wear coats.
I know
Like
back
somebody's
then
gonna
you-
lose a toe. It's like all
you
fun
can
and
take the
games
cold
until the
for it.
frostbite.
I never got out of the house without a jacket.
Okay. This time we'll reconvene. Are we live, Jen?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to, it's not on the agenda, but I'd like to invite Mr. Coltre, Commissioner Luciano to come forward. Mr. Coltre.
Usually, Mayor, I have my own time, but I have one of the commissioners here that he's like to say a few words.
Sure,
Commissioner
I would-
Luciano.
Yes, let me first begin by introducing myself on the record. Len Luciano, Essex County Commissioner. I've had the privilege and honor of serving the Township of Verona since 2011. And we were formerly called freeholders. We are now called commissioners. Little civics lesson. There are 9 of us. 4 represent all 22 municipalities at large. And the other 5 are districts. I happen to be your district commissioner. I also live not more than a mile and a half down the road off of Pleasant Valley Way in West Orange. So I am not a resident of Verona, but I'm close enough where my 4-year-old daughter, she knows all the parks and the layout of the county. Her favorite park is Verona Park. So I am in Verona more than you guys know. Let me start by saying congratulations to the 3 council members that were sworn in here tonight, who I have known. I have followed your record. I think you guys are going to do a fantastic job over the next 4 years, which is actually interesting because many of the council members that are elected in Essex County are 3-year terms. So a 4-year term is a real long time to get things done before you actually have to worry about re-election. To the mayor, Dr. Tamburo, to the deputy mayor, Jack McAvoy, my condolences to you. No, no, all kidding aside, no, I know that sometimes, leadership can be thankless, but, good luck with it. And, again, I think your community is fantastic. Just because I know from the 11 communities I represent, and I had just mentioned it to Brian, I rarely get any emails or phone calls from residents in Verona. And most of the residents that I get phone calls and emails from, they're not usually that nice, and they're nasty, and they're not happy in their community. So I know a lot of folks are pretty happy in this community. And again, we at the county, our county executive, who has served for, I think, 6 terms, going on 7, he did announce he was running for re-election, is being run by, I think, some great legislators and a great executive. Joe D just announced last week that our county portion of our taxes in 2026 will be 1.73. And I don't really think we could skimp and get it done any better without cutting or losing any services. So if there's anything that we can collaborate with, anything you guys would like to see better, road projects, infrastructure, it's about maintaining our taxes. It's about public safety, and it's about quality of life. Since I've been on the board, That is the three things that I like to, say as our punch list and want to continue. And of course, we're here to support. We believe in home rule, as we always have. I know you have had projects on Bloomfield Avenue, which is a county road. Whatever the township believed, we usually follow suit at the county level. So again, I know you're in good hands with Mr. Jay Coltree. He'll tell you that I spend not just time at the county with him, but I am like family. We do Christmas Eve together, always at his house. So I know you're in good hands with a good gentleman that is a great liaison to the county. And if there's, again, anything that I can do to support, I am a phone call or an email away. So congratulations to everyone and good to see you. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. Congratulations to the three council people who were just reelected. And I enjoy coming here. My wife usually says, where are you going on Monday nights? I'm going to Verona. So, and I actually do enjoy coming and finding out information on what's going on. I only have one thing on the agenda, and it has started already, and it's our Deer Management Program. The dates for Hilltop, 2 of them have already passed already, January 8th, January 15th, January 22nd and 29th, February 5th, 12th, and 19th. And there will be makeup days. But if you're looking for more information, you can call 973-621-4400. And on behalf of the county executive, congratulations. And like the commissioner said, whatever you need, please reach out. I've been speaking to the manager and the deputy manager, and I'm getting emails already tomorrow morning. So on behalf of the county executive, again, congratulations. Any comments that you need from me at this particular time?
Mr. Roman?
I'll just say thank you to both of you for the county's ongoing commitment to Verona. Every time that we do a project here, whether it's a building, a recreational facility, there's usually block grant dollars involved. You continuously maintain our the county roads throughout the community, and to see the level of infrastructure investment that the county is able to do and to report that low of a budget increase is pretty impressive. It's a very well-run operation, and we appreciate the partnership. Always. Thank you very much. Jay, thank you for your reminders about Kip's Castle throughout the entire holiday season. I made it up there. It was absolutely beautiful. So that was
gorgeous.
Again, just an example. That's one of my favorite examples of the county really working in Verona to preserve our history and to create a public asset like that. So again, thank you to both of you for everything that you do for us.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. This time I will call for the Township Manager's report. Mr. O'Sullivan.
Thank you, Mayor. I will start by putting on the record three sets of appointments for the 2026 calendar year. The first is an appointment to the Planning Board. I'll be appointing myself as the Class 2 member with the term expiring 12/31/26. For the commissioners for the New Jersey Intergovernmental Insurance Fund, I will be serving as the commissioner, and the deputy manager, Michael Krause, will be serving as the alternate commissioner, both with terms expiring 12/31/26. And the last set of appointments would be for the Bergen Municipal Employment Benefits Fund. It's the Gateway BMed. That will be Michael Krause serving as commissioner and Jen Mascara serving as the alternate commissioner.
It's a lot of commissioners, Mr. O'Sullivan. We just had another one here, just recently.
Yes, this is true. I will go through and I'll just hit a few of the highlights from my report. We have a number of construction projects. Many of them are struggling through the winter months. I will highlight the Everett Field project. It's one of the most visible projects, but the contractor was able to resume and get some construction done the past 2 weeks. Again, unfortunately, we now find ourselves in a little bit of a holding pattern, waiting for the snow to melt and for him to be able to get back out and continue construction. But he was able to get some fencing work, curbing work, parking lot was prepped, ready for paving. There is a lot of work that we do have to hold off until the snow melts again now at this point. The field house project is continuing. VBSL has continued through construction. It's passed all of the rough inspections. and they are looking to do the finishing work on the interior of the building at this point. And the building looks very nice. There is also a pending change order on tonight's resolution, which we've discussed at previous meetings. It's largely centered on additional earthwork, some additional rock removal, and additional tree removals and tree plantings, but the total increase is an increase of $83,546. We have a number of other projects that should be starting. Again, these are all weather dependent, from road paving projects like Linden Avenue, our Peckman River stabilization project, and some of our Fairview Avenue drinking well and our Claridge pump station projects. Those are all somewhat on hold for both material deliveries and warmer weather. I will also touch on the Flood Control Advisory Board meeting. We did have a meeting with Flood Control Advisory Board last week. It was the first meeting of all 4 municipalities of the newly expanded board. There were some good discussions on a number of items. The group did collectively agree that there were 2 grant opportunities that collective pursuit was recommended. So that's the Resilient New Jersey funding opportunity for some flooding mitigation forms of projects. When those details are released later this year, we'll be looking for a resolution to support that application. And then there's also a local efficiency achievement program grant application, which would be for pursuit of a grant to help offset costs of a shared service between the 4 municipalities for sewer and jetter equipment. I'll end my report on that unless there's any questions from the council on any items in my report.
Just one quick one. I got a quick question, but to see if this is going to go on. Everett, I know they did a great job last week, and I know you guys pushed them, so good job with that. They have a lot of the trees planted. There's no deer protection around them, and obviously with the snow, deer are going to be looking for other things. We don't want to lose any of them, so if they can work on that in the coming week, 2 weeks, I think it'd be very important before.
I'll ask them to do that. And it is important to note that the trees, although they're planted and they do have to survive through the winter, they will be part of a 2-year maintenance bond at the completion of the project. So we'll get through at least 2 more winters, but protecting them now is certainly a benefit to everyone.
I know they have the perimeter fence up, so they probably can't get in, but we know they're very creative.
Deer can get it.
Sneak in somewhere. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sure.
Mr. Kraus.
Thank you, Mayor. For town hall improvements, due to performance issues with the initial mason, a new one has been brought in to complete the work. He anticipates will take 4 to 6 weeks to order some of the supplies. We did meet with the NGIF representatives and are expecting a final reimbursement of $58,000. That will be in addition to the almost $40,000 we received a few months ago. Regarding organic fertilizer, Green Valley still has not provided a letter. However, the DPW superintendent and I met with one of their representatives last week and was recommended to do an organic based program with traditional fertilizer for problem areas. At the community center, the roof replacement is complete and they have moved on to detail work. On staffing, since this was sent this morning, the assistant construction official scheduled his start date. He will be starting on February 2nd and transitioning or learning from outgoing official Tom Jacobson. On the insurance front, the NGIF renewal indicated a premium increase of 5.9%. With the Verona Community Pool, later in the day update, family memberships are currently at 128, Couple memberships are at 16. Single are at 9. Seniors at 57. Parent-child's at 4. And there have been 9 caregivers membership purchases. Administration and Community Services have begun soliciting sponsorships from businesses, and Chief Policino will make a statement later on. He secured a $10,000 donation for the Fire and Rescue Squad memberships. For public safety, we have some end-of-year updates from the Verona Fire Department and Rescue Squad. The fire department had 6 members join, as well as 8 join the auxiliary program. They also responded to 375 calls for service in 2020 and logged over 7,800 hours. The rescue squad welcomed 31 new members and 15 completed a rigorous EMT training course. They also responded to more than 1,500 calls and provided mutual aid at least 100 times, while needing it less than 20 times. And the Verona Police Department has started working on an Arrive Together program. Where a social worker will be in the area and will be stationed at different departments throughout the West Essex area. And if there is a call for service that they could be of assistance with, they will respond to that location. The Attorney General's office asked Chief Kiernan and the Verona Police Department to take the lead on establishing that in this area. And that is where I'll conclude my report.
Thank you. Any questions for Mr. Kraus? Hearing none, we will thank you, gentlemen. We will move on to ordinance for introduction. Madam Clerk, the next item on the agenda is ordinance labeled F1. For introduction, would you please read the title of this ordinance into the record?
An ordinance granting renewal of municipal consent to Comcast of New Jersey 2 LLC to construct, connect, operate, and maintain a cable, television, and communication system in the municipality of Verona, Essex County, New Jersey.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Would someone move the ordinance?
So moved.
The motion is made by Councilwoman Holland. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. Okay. The second is made by several people. I'll
3
do
seconds.
Councilwoman McGrath. Any council comments, discussion?
I have one question on this. Is this the one?
Deputy Mayor McAvoy.
Thank you. In this, it mentions Appendix A, and there's no appendix added to this. And I think it's a great, I saw it in the red line version, that we added the Board of Education to, it's section 15C. And it red line says, or its affiliates or subdivisions, including Verona Board of Education, confirm Appendix A locations and type of service. Just so at the final, we do have, if there's an appendix that should be attached to this, just to make sure that, I think it's a great idea, whoever negotiated the Board of Ed into this, great job.
I do, I'm sorry. I do have it. It's listed.
Okay.
The,
No, we don't need it now, just before,
Do it for the final.
before
Yeah,
final.
And as the schools will add it to,
Great.
to when it's posted on the website.
And again, great job by whoever negotiated that.
I will send that out and post it as well.
Madam Clerk, would you call the roll? Oh, sorry,
sorry.
Councilwoman Holland.
Yeah, I just also think it's worthwhile to note this was extensively reviewed by the Board of Public Utilities, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
It was reviewed and they provided their approval to move forward with this.
Awesome. Thank you.
Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Councilwoman Holland,
Yes.
Councilwoman McGrath,
Yes.
Councilman Roman,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor McAvoy,
Yes.
Mayor Tamburo,
Yes.
Mayor F1 will be numbered 2026-01. It passes 5-0. It will be published according to law, and a public hearing will be held on February 9th.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. The next item on the agenda is an ordinance for introduction labeled F2. Madam Clerk, would you please read the title of this ordinance into the record?
Adopting the redevelopment plan for 320 Bloomfield Avenue and 11 Church Street, Block 704, lots 18 and 20, redevelopment area.
Would somebody move the ordinance?
So moved.
Motion is made by Councilman Roman. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second is made by Deputy Mayor McAvoy. This time, is there any council discussion? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Councilwoman Holland,
Yes.
Councilwoman McGrath,
Yes.
Councilman Roman,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor McAvoy.
Yes.
Mayor Tamboro.
Yes.
Mayor F2 will be numbered 2026-02. It passes 5-0 and will be sent to the planning board for consistency review.
All right, this time, I'm going to open for public comment, but on anything, because we normally have a public comment on anything around this time. But this will also be your only opportunity to comment on the consent agenda items before we do those. So if anybody has any public comments on the consent agenda or anything at all, please come forward. Madam Clerk, would you please read the public participation statements?
Yes. The notice requirements, I'm sorry, that's the public meeting back. Anyone from the public wishing to speak on any matter, please raise your hand by raising the hand button on your monitor. If you're dialing in by phone, press *9. And if you're attending in person, please raise your hand before approaching the lectern. Once recognized, clearly state only your name and township of residence for the record. You're not required to provide your street address. However, if you do, please note that these meetings will be posted on the township's YouTube channel, and addresses will not be redacted for any purpose. You'll have 4 minutes to address the council, and there could be no cross dialogue during this public portion. After everyone wishing to speak has been heard, the council may address your comments and/or questions.
Chief Policino, do you want to? I just knew he asked before. So.
Good evening. Nick Policino, Fire Chief. First off, Happy New Year to everyone up here. Congratulations to the 3 council members that were reelected. As Mr. Kraus touched on in his report, we did secure a $10,000 donation in the name of first responders for the pool memberships. So working with Ms. Northrup for a press release. We're going to do something small. The company that made the donation wasn't looking for any special recognition, but we do want to use this opportunity in these funds to help spearhead and hopefully initiate other businesses to come forward and make donations. Been working very closely with the administration as well as Mrs. Prisco to start the year off right. What better to talk about than the pool when we've had 36 hours of snow come down. So we just feel like this was a good way to start January off with this money coming in. And we hopefully can raise some more money, and hopefully we'll kickstart that whole initiative for sponsorship and help the pool in the deficit.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Chief.
Any other public comments? Mr. Shore?
Good evening, Corey Shore, Verona, New Jersey. Congratulations to 3 councilwomen and councilmen for re-election. Excited to work with all 3 of you and the rest of the council this particular year. I'd love to hear sponsorship. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. So it's a good start in the right direction as far as making sure that the firefighters and rescue squad. But there has to be more than that, and there isn't any kind of data right now about where we are as far as the pool is concerned with the registration, like 128 family members. I just want to say we haven't fixed anything. We have to keep pushing. We have to keep trying to figure out ways. There was a note and a recommendation from the rec committee, and we had a rec org, and I'll get that. I'll get into that in a second. But it's important to put together another group of marketing team of residents that are experts in marketing, social media, so forth and so on, so they continue to push in the areas of increasing our membership, non-residents when they come on in, making sure that is full, making sure that sponsorship is at the highest level, events, activities. There needs to be a group of residents outside of the committee we have so many great residents in this community that want to help out. They're part of the community pool that have these resources, and we need to move on it as quick as possible. We're already behind the 8 ball. So I encourage the administration working with Pam to get that done as fast as possible. We had a meeting, a reorg meeting on Tuesday night. We put our subcommittees together for the rec committee, which was absolutely fantastic. We're going to focus mostly in the next couple of months on the budget and and what money's going into the rec department and how to make sure that those funds are used correctly or used or are needed for all the programs that are there, for the pool, and making sure that all the expenses taken into account so that that program revenue, along with the program fee that was just increased last June on a sliding scale, all of that can come together so that this way we have as many or as much resources as possible for the rec department. I would not decrease funding for that department this year. The rec department, the recreational committee will get into it. The subcommittee will get into it, but they've been on skeleton staff for a couple of years now, so that wouldn't be fair to them. So I just want to congratulate all the members again. Thank you for your service towards Verona. It's a tireless, endless slug that you do, and the community really, really appreciates it. And thank you very much for your time.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Mr. Shaw.
Thank you.
Seeing no further public comment, close public comment. Mr. O'Sullivan, I was wondering if you might be able to update on where we are. I know you had started working on forming the marketing committee, so if you could let us know what's going on with that.
Sure, Mayor. We did finalize the marketing committee policy. I will circulate that to the council, so you have that yourselves. But then for the organization, the formation of the subcommittee, we're going to be advertising within the next week the call for volunteers to serve on that committee. So we'll be organizing that within the next several weeks once we give an opportunity for the public to respond.
Thank you. All right. Okay, moving on to the consent agenda this evening. We have several items, including 3 sets of minutes and 22 resolutions, and our towing permits. Does anybody need anything removed for separate consideration from the consent agenda?
Well, one was removed already.
One was removed already, so it's not.
Yes, I
Number
just wanted to
17.
confirm that we were, okay,
Number
so that
17.
one
That
was
is
withdrawn.
withdrawn by the manager, so it's no longer on the consent agenda. Okay, all right, hearing none. Would somebody like to move the consent agenda?
So moved.
Motion is made by the deputy mayor. Is there a second?
Second.
The second is made by Councilwoman McGrath. Any council discussion on the consent agenda? Well, we consent to the consent agenda. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Councilwoman Holland,
Yes.
Councilwoman McGrath,
Yes.
Councilman Roman,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor McAvoy,
Yes.
Mayor Tamboro,
Yes.
Mayor, proposed resolutions I-1 through I-22 will be numbered 005 through and including 026.
All right, moving on to new and unfinished business. We have our council representatives to boards, committees, and commissions. I will put forth a motion for the following. For the Environmental Commission, Councilman Roman. For the Green Team, Deputy Mayor McAvoy. For the Historic Preservation Commission, Mayor Tamburo. Joint Flood Advisory Committee, Councilwoman Holland. The Multicultural Inclusion and Accessibility Advisory Committee, Councilwoman Holland. The Verona Municipal Alliance Committee, Mayor Tamburo. The Neighborhood Traffic and Safety Advisory Committee, Councilwoman McGrath. The Open Space Trust Fund Advisory, Councilman Roman and Councilwoman McGrath. The Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, Deputy Mayor McAvoy. The Planning Board, Deputy Mayor McAvoy, and the Shade Tree Commission, Councilwoman McGrath. Is there a second on those nominations?
I'll second those.
Second is made by Councilman Roman. Any council discussion? Okay. We'll do a roll call vote, Madam Clerk.
Councilwoman Holland,
Yes.
Councilwoman McGrath,
No.
Councilman Roman,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor McAvoy,
Yes.
Mayor Tamboro.
Yes.
Mayor, council representatives passes 4-1. The committee chairs will be notified.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. I'd like to also make a motion to appoint Nicole Tolvey to the unexpired term for the Recreation Commission that I think expires 12/31/2026. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second's made by Deputy Mayor McAvoy. Any council discussion? All right, hearing none, Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Well, I
sorry.
have a comment.
Sure.
You'll have to appoint a new manager's liaison.
Yes.
as well. Okay. So that was my only comment.
Okay, Madam Clerk, would you call the roll on that one, please?
Councilwoman Holland,
Yes.
Councilwoman McGrath,
Yes.
Councilman Roman,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor McAvoy,
Yes.
Mayor Tamboro.
Yes.
Mayor, that motion passes 5-0. I'll
Okay.
notify the chair.
I would also like to note for the record, this does not require a vote, but that I will reappoint Laura Desai to be the mayor's alternate for the library board because there's a new mayoral term. And at this point, Mr. O'Sullivan, you have a walk-on resolution.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. There is in front of the council tonight a resolution which authorizes the submission of a treatment works approval application to the NJDEP for the wastewater treatment facility upgrades project that are currently under design. The resolution authorizes the submission of the permit application. I'd ask the council to consider it this evening.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
The motion is made by Deputy Mayor McAvoy. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second is by Councilman Roman. At this time, we'll open for public comment on this resolution. Seeing no public comment, I will close public comment. Any council discussion? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Councilwoman Holland,
Yes.
Councilwoman McGrath,
Yes.
Councilman Roman,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor McAvoy.
Yes.
Mayor Tamboro.
Yes.
Mayor, this resolution will be number 2026-027.
Thank you, Madam
And it
Clerk.
passes 5-0.
Is there any other new or unfinished business? Okay. Hearing none, I will open for public comment on any matter anybody wishes to discuss. Same public comment statement applies. Hearing none, close public comment. And are we going to executive session, Mr. O'Sullivan?
Yes, brief
Okay.
discussion.
We have previously made a motion to, or passed a resolution to go into executive session, at which time the public will be excluded. So we will see you at our next meeting on February 9th.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.